specifically for us. So it's like, you know what? We got to eliminate the toxins where we can. That's why for me, a detox life is important, right? It's about always finding where can I eliminate these toxins, right? Like I don't need the juices that have, sugar in them added and all these other things in them, because guess what? That's just one other way I'm ingesting things that are not good for me, that are going to affect my health, So I appreciate the fact that you've been committed to it. I appreciate the fact that you're committed to putting something with such quality into the marketplace in spite of the challenges.
Yeah.
In spite of the challenges.
And you know
it's
what?
like
I said on Way Up with Angela Yee, we can kick off this detox.
yes.
And I will definitely make sure that I document what it's like every day so that we can be accountable. Because I think that helps when you feel like you have to check in and be accountable. I think that's important. So, hi, Dahlia. My girl, Dahlia.
Hi, Dahlia.
But yes, just to be accountable. So sometimes you need that. Like you need to make sure that you're checking in and showing people what you're doing and all of that. So, and the work that you're doing is so important. That's why we've known each other for quite some time now. We met at the Congressional
2017.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Someone just posted in the comments. They said, clean ingredients, clean. What did she say, Doctor? I see you. Yes, it says clean ingredients, clean bodies, boost fertility. So remember last year we did the water fast reset when we launched it on the show. I meant to tell you this amazing testimony. So when we launched it last year as a group reset, this woman, she had her name is Talia, and her testimony is on my page. She shared it on our saying something. She's given me free liberty to share. She had been dealing with infertility for 6 years. Okay. And she had at this point, she had done an IVF cycle where she had a very, very traumatic miscarriage. And then the second IVF cycle was actually, it just didn't take, right? So now her doctor, she was like, what's the reason? After the first one, they say, oh, it'll be okay, even though it was very traumatic. Like she actually had to push, like she had contractions and everything. It was really, really painful.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and she asked the doctor, and I love this because she held it. She said, listen, what is the reason? Because a lot of times they'll just say, well, it just didn't take. Just no, can we run tests? Let's find out what's going on, right? So thankfully, she actually transitioned to a new fertility doctor in the group, and the fertility doctor ran a whole bunch of tests, the RE, and she says, oh, you have something called endometritis, which is not endometriosis, but endometritis is actually inflammation of the uterus, just inflammation of the uterus itself, okay? And she was like, she was going to put her on medication. And Talia was like, well, you know what? She said, I've been taking so much medication with the IVF and everything. She says, I know inflammation is something I can tackle with nutrition. She says, let me do something myself. So last January, she did the water fast with us. She was in the groups with us and everything. And she was like, she didn't tell us she was anything about her fertility. She just said she was doing it. She was just doing the water fast. And she was talked about how, her cycle had completely changed. She no longer had pain. She lost 18 pounds. And this is awesome and everything. We're like, oh, we're celebrating her. And then I learned later, like months later, she says, hey, I'm going to be doing IVF. She says, oh, I said, go ahead and get our fertility kit, because our fertility kit helps your body to prepare, optimize your fertility, in preparation, whether you want to do it naturally or with IVF, right? Or IUI with reproductive help or not, right? And so then she tells me, she tells me later, oh, she's pregnant. I'm like, what? First of all, this is amazing, right? So she did her next IVF transfer and she got pregnant, right? But not only that, she got pregnant and she had the most amazing pregnancy. She was on our prenatal supplement, no issues, our pre and postnatal kit. She had an amazing pregnancy and she had her baby. Literally, she was due, oh my God, she had the baby, I want to say it was January or like right toward a couple months ago. And yeah, it was a couple months ago because she just came back online. I was like, yes, it boosted fertility. Yes. And it just made me think about it because what she said, I was like, wow, here she was. She was like, you know what? She said to the doctor, before you do that, I want to try something. I want to try addressing this inflammation with nutrition. And now she has a beautiful baby girl. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing thing. And I know you've told me stories about people who come up to you in your juice store and said, hey.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, so, I just want to, glad we were able to have this conversation today, and we'll take it to the video too. Yes. You know how we do.
Yes, we do. Well, I just want to thank you so much, Angela. And, they say give people who you love their flowers. And I know we're not going nowhere, but I just love to show you love because you are an amazing, beautiful, reigning queen. And you are our girl. And I love it. And I thank you for inspiring us. And we have a lot in store. I'm excited about it.
You've helped so many people. And so I'm glad we're about to continue. I mean, you never stop. So, but I love it.
I love you. Y'all, thank you so much for spending this time with us. Yes. See you soon.